Hello, I'm Lori Geske, the Chair of the Municipal Advisory Committee on Accessibility and Inclusiveness. Today we are honoring the 2021 winners of the annual Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows Accessibility and Inclusiveness Awards, virtually recognizing that we are still dealing with the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the 18th time the Municipal Advisory Committee on Accessibility and Inclusive, MACI for short, is all you're going to hear from me from now on, is presenting these awards and celebrating our community difference makers. It is important that we all continue to recognize the contributions of special individuals and organizations that dedicate themselves to serve our citizens and our community. MACI is a joint council-appointed committee with the cities of Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows. We are comprised of a council liaison from each municipality, service providers, and members at large. MACI advises councils on accessibility and inclusiveness. We strive to remove barriers that prevent individuals from fully participating in all aspects of community life. MACI's focus is to create awareness and equal access. Each year, we ask our communities to identify and nominate businesses, organizations, and individuals that have made a difference in our communities, positively affecting the individuals living with diverse abilities. Awards are presented in the following 7 categories: universal or architectural access, leisure and recreation, customer service, volunteers, employment, education, and financial and community champions. I'm proud to present this year's award winners. Our first category is leisure and recreation. The criteria for this award is that the nominee demonstrates and promotes the inclusion of all people in leisure and recreation. The first honoree in this category is Jaden Hansen with Ridge Meadows Minor Baseball Association. Jaden has single-handedly kept the pulse of the Ridge Meadows Minor Baseball Association alive. He refused to allow a pandemic to abandon the organization that gave him so much growing up. Jaden has literally worn 3 hats: player, coach, and commissioner. Jaden has a special interest in inclusivity. He goes out of his way to ensure local baseball is universally accessible to all, giving individuals extra time and practice. He has developed a league that welcomes all skill levels and promotes winning with fairness in mind. As a coach, he took on the role of pandemic ambassador, ensuring player safety as job one, also filling in coaching other teams as he was the last coach standing. He ran the entire Maple Ridge under 25 division while being a player and a coach. Most folks would be overwhelmed with so much responsibility, but baseball is a pure passion of his, something that he believes should continue to thrive and be enjoyed for generations to come. Play ball! The next recipient in the leisure and recreation category is Allison Maxwell with the Challenger Baseball Program. Approximately 3 years ago, Allison started the Challenger Baseball Program in Maple Ridge. This program allows people with diverse abilities to play baseball in a welcoming and inclusive environment. Allison contacted the head organization to determine the requirements and parameters for starting the program. Then she recruited volunteers, liaised with the people who book the playing fields, and pretty much single-handedly brought the program to Maple Ridge. She sets everything up each season. She is at every game, and throughout the playing season, she will organize special events and outings for the Challenger players. Allison's level of commitment to starting and continuing this program is inspiring. Congratulations to both Jaden and Allison. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many here in our communities. Our next category is customer service, in which the nominee demonstrates an atmosphere of inclusion through exemplary customer service. In this category, we would like to recognize Lindsay Silstra, Community Relations Manager with Retirement Concepts, Maple Ridge Seniors Village. Lindsay takes her role with the Maple Ridge Seniors Village to heart. Her work does not fall just within the walls of the retirement community, but extends out to support older adults in Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows wherever possible. This includes donating medical equipment no longer used by residents to other seniors and people with disabilities who may not otherwise be able to afford to purchase that equipment on their own. This past year alone, donations have included walkers, wheelchairs, and canes. Lindsay is also a dedicated board member of the Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows Catesy Senior Network, helping to provide some of our most vulnerable seniors with a variety of social, recreational, and educational opportunities. Congratulations, Lindsay, and thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many. The third category is volunteer, in which the nominee, business, or organization promotes volunteering opportunities for all people. In this category, we will be recognizing two individuals. First, I'd like to introduce Marissa Stahlman. Marissa is a member of the Dementia Friendly Community Task Group and a gerontology master's student at Simon Fraser University, who volunteers her time to help make our cities more inclusive and accessible for people living with dementia. She is a fierce advocate for destigmatizing aging and memory loss and brings a person-centered approach to developing programs and supports. This means placing the individual at the center of the service and treating them as a person first, focusing on what they can do. Despite having a demanding academic schedule, Marissa makes time to help coordinate the local Walk for Alzheimer's fundraiser, drive initiatives, and presents to multiple levels of government the potential for a community-based silver alert system. The next recipient in this category is Wally Temple. Wally is a compassionate volunteer with the Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows Catesy Seniors Network, who uses his time and mechanical talents to help provide mobility devices to older adults who otherwise may not be able to afford them. Families will often donate expensive walkers, wheelchairs, and mobility scooters when their loved one no longer needs them. And Wally's phone is the first one we call. He picks up the items, performs repairs, cleans and shines them up, and delivers them to clients through Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows. His only payment is his happy customer smiles. It is easy to see their relief at being more independent and able to get around in the community. Wally's work means the world to a lot of people. Congratulations, Marissa and Wally, and thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many. Our last category for the 18th Annual Mackey Awards is Community Champion. This category recognizes individuals who are willing to place the needs of others before themselves. In this category, we are recognizing two recipients. We are pleased to first introduce you to Holly Morton. Holly is a true and kind volunteer with an eye on looking out for seniors, children, and divorced single families. She is the past president of the Golden Years Kiwanis Club and is involved with community services. She kicked her community involvement into high gear with the COVID-19 pandemic, providing her assistance and kindness to Kiwanis, Rotary Club, Salvation Army, Meals on Wheels, including the delivery of over 300 Christmas turkey dinners, and the Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows Catesy Seniors Network. Holly is also a facilitator of divorce care groups and helps with bikes donated to kids. Just imagine the world of difference a new bike makes to a child's life living through a pandemic and other difficult times. And our second recipient in this category is Barbara Morgan. Barbara is the manager of the emergency program for the City of Pitt Meadows and is a dynamic and skilled educator of having an emergency kit packed and ready to go. She not only trains residents how to be personally prepared in the event of a disaster, but also supports the city's defenses and emergency plans as a whole. What really distinguishes Barb, though, is her passion for ensuring the safety of our most vulnerable citizens. These are the people who require specialized medical supports or have mobility challenges and medication needs. Over the past 2 years, Barb has driven the production of an emergency preparedness video that makes personal preparedness information available to everyone. The video has versions with sign language, descriptive text, and closed captioning. Barbara is a leader in the province in her area, and we are very fortunate to have her here helping keep the residents of Pitt Meadows and Maple Ridge safe. Congratulations to Holly and Barb, and thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many. At this time, we would like to thank all our award winners for making a difference in our community. It is your actions that allow us to continue to move closer to our goal of being one of the most accessible and inclusive communities in BC and in Canada.